Hello everybody, welcome back to the toy cupboard. This is Shandog at your reviews. It's been a bit delayed. I've been a lot going on. I recently obviously bought this house and I've been rearranging the room, did a lot of gaming, a lot of work. I've actually just changed my job. But yeah, apart from that, everything's all good. And basically today I want to get into the post review of what I think of Arceus. The last video I put up a while ago now was the day that it was released in the UK. Obviously I've had a good month into it now, and I just wanted to sort of share my reviews, see what other people think, see what the general consensus is. From what I can see and what I've read, everyone loves it. It's completely different. It is a whole new take on the Pokemon games, to be honest. I don't know if it's supposed to be no, it's not. It's an alternate universe, so it doesn't really... when you do alternate universe, you can sort of get away with anything, sort of thing. The story can go as it likes. Yeah, I highly rated it. I really enjoyed the whole... I think the graphics are brilliant. I like the whole... it's got a cartoon element to it, but then with a Switch, you're always going to have that with Nintendo, I think. They're not really known for... like Xbox and PlayStation. You buy an Xbox PlayStation for your HD and your 4K. Obviously this is, but it's not supposed to be realistic, otherwise you go play something else. I really like the mechanics of the game. I think that the whole battling of it is battling element of it is brilliant. A lot of people are getting quite hurt and annoyed about the fact that there's not many battles to do. I don't think this game's really aimed at that. Obviously it's set in a time when people didn't know of Pokemon. The whole idea of you building a Pokedex is to get a better understanding of the world. And I think the whole idea of the game is a catching element. And I do play Pokemon Go, but it's a far sight better than that. I really enjoyed it. I like the whole element of that. To fill the information on a certain Pokemon, you have to keep catching the same one, which I think is really good, and different ways to do it, or see them do different moves. I found the whole diversity of the team building you can do is brilliant. I really like it. The Hisuian forms, without ruining anything, like Electrode, Growlithe, even Quillfish. I really like all of those elements. Basculegion's brilliant. I really like Ursaluna. I really think that looks badass. Weird is great. Braviary. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I couldn't really... If anything I was going to say, it would be nice to be able to have some sort of element like of multiplayer battling or vice versa. But then again, recently we've just seen the Pokemon Presents video, and that has said some more expanding they're going to be putting onto the game. Yeah, no, I think it was just another island, because there's something with BDSP as well, which is... I can't remember what it was now. It was one that is a mythical or legendary giveaway, I think. I am actually going to be going back to play it a bit more, because two of my friends have recently just got into competitive, and I'm going to be going down that route. I've never really got into competitive before, but yeah, it'd be nice to go back to that, but without getting too far away from Arceus, because that's where I'm at with here. Yeah, I think I really like it. I like the everything of it so far. I've really enjoyed it. I've done all 5 of the what's it called, the like alpha Pokemon, not the alpha Pokemon, you know what I mean, the 5 main ones. I've literally just beat Avalugg. No, the story's a little bit lackluster, but I think this is more about the game. But as far as it goes, yeah, I couldn't really put much on it. I like the fact that you can use more items rather than trading for evolutions. I like the fact that apparently it's a lot easier to get shinies, which I don't know, I've never been a shiny hunter. I haven't got the patience for it, but I do like the element of that. If someone's going to persevere to do it, I think they do deserve the reward. There's not a lot I would really say to improve on it. I've just completely found it as a completely different experience. It's like, I didn't pick this up thinking, well, the last few Pokemon games I picked up, obviously, I've played, so like BDSP, you go in knowing that that's a Sinnoh remake. Before that, was it Sword and Shield? Might have been Sword and Shield. But it's Sword and Shield, that's a whole new generation, so it's a whole new game, a whole new, like the graphics are completely different, so it's a completely whole new element to take on that as well. So I think every game that I've played in the last sort of 3 or 4 years, even with like Heart Gold or whatever, that might have been a bit longer than 4 years, it's still, you know what you're getting into. It's with the newer ones like this one, and then obviously with the newest generation to be released with Scarlet and Violet, I think it's just it's a whole new take on it, and I do quite enjoy that. It's just it keeps the ball rolling, keeps refreshing it, and keeps you guessing, and I've really enjoyed that. There's some elements in Arceus I'm not massively keen about. I do find to find certain rares and stuff, you don't get much guidance or anything like that, so you have to get online to find things and to do it. And I know in this day and age it's a bit more doable, but I find as well, it's the same with all Pokemon games, the NPCs, they could just be given a bit more better information, so they could actually turn around and be like, oh, by the way, I spotted this Pokemon in this area, like anything like that. It hasn't got to give you markers or anything like that, but it's just a bit more rewarding for talking to people, because especially around the village and stuff, there's so many buildings and so many people to talk to, and like hardly any of them are any good, because if it's a new request, you usually get a marker for it. But yeah, not taking too much away from that, I really enjoyed that. I like the crafting element. I do find that sometimes, like when you're crafting, I've noticed that you have to withdraw everything to be able to craft what you need, unless you're using the item box in like your home or whatever. No, the crafting box even, which yeah, even then it's just, these are minor gripes. Like, nothing about the gameplay, it's just a different pace to it. I'd highly recommend it, and I'd go as far to say it's one of the best games I've ever played. I've massively enjoyed it. I like the graphics, I like the free roam, I like that there's Pokemon's always been grindy, unfortunately, which is just the same repetitiveness. And there was something like someone done on BDSP, and the time it took for you to encounter a wild Pokemon, beat the wild Pokemon, and then carry on going what you're doing, you can catch like 6 Pokemon or something on Arceus, which I just think having that kind of gameplay and that kind of pace to it is brilliant, because it keeps the ball rolling, keeps you going, keeps it like fresh. You can sort of like, I'll be running along, wing a ball to collect some harvesting trees, wing a ball to mine some ore, and then I'll wing 2 balls to catch something, and then I can usually do all of those things simultaneously, finish by the end of it. So I don't know, I really like the pace of it. I think depending on what they do with it, I would like to see them expand on it more. But the problem is with this day and age with games is that you won't ever get the full potential release of a game ever. Like, and I think it went back to like the Call of Duties and stuff like that. They're not going to give you every feature all in one game, because they want to release another game a year later, and they'll have nothing to give you otherwise, or they'll be repeating the process. So that's the one thing with gaming that really does annoy me. You will get drip fed things, and with the fact of going from having in the same year BDSP and then having Arceus like a month, 2 months later or whatever it was, and then now at the end of this year you got Scarlet and Violet, and then whatever else they want to put in between, like DLC wise, that's the only thing I find. But then that's the same with every gaming company. Yeah, so on a whole, I highly recommend it. So far it's been the best game I played this year, and I would go as far to say it's in my top 2, potentially 3 Pokemon titles. It's just been absolutely class. I really can't fault it. But yeah, coming up on the next couple of weeks, I will be getting into contact with Tahib, one of my good friends, big game buddy of mine. We're going to be reviewing the Pokemon Presents release, which was just at the beginning of this week, on Monday or Tuesday, I think it was, which just it said about for Pokemon Day what they're going to be releasing for Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Cafe Remix. No, we don't do all that. BDSP, Arceus, and then obviously about Scarlet and Violet. And yeah, I'm very excited for all of this. Also, Tahib, we will be reviewing BDSP, which seems a little bit lackluster, a little bit late, but I'm just going to slowly build up all the content, have a little library, so then when I do have followers and people do want to come watch the videos and stuff, at least there's like a little collection to what you can go back to read. But yeah, I have got a busy couple of months coming up. I do box as well, and I've got to get back into shape. I've put on a little bit of weight over Christmas, as everyone does. But yeah, I will still keep the content coming up, and if there's anything that people want me to review, or anything you want me to talk about, or anything, just leave me a comment in below. And from the first video, I did actually say there was going to be a free giveaway, but I don't think I ever actually had any watches yet. But yeah, first person to drop me a comment, just drop a comment with your name, follow, like, subscribe, all of that stuff. Don't matter where you are, I will cover the costage. It might not be massive, it might not be something amazing, but I will send you something no matter where you are. Even if you're from Afghanistan to Africa, I will post it to you and you will get something. If Pokemon's not your thing, I'm sure I can find something along there, because I am a toy buyer and seller. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, keep catching people.